Hey guys, welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker, and still in the studio with me is author Jessica Kinslow. We were talking about one of the stories in your book about, you know, how you didn't receive teddy bears or cards or candy in previous relationships, and so you did in this one, and that you thought that, you know, that was true love. What made you realize that that wasn't exactly what you thought it was?
Well, I realized that it takes more to getting to know a person, their personality, of who they are. There were certain behavior patterns that I didn't pick up on as far as controlling behavior patterns, and those are things that I later on saw develop later on after I was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I know, like, after writing the book, you probably, in the process of writing the book, were there some things like, oh, that came to mind that you didn't realize that were going on until afterwards?
Yes, most definitely. Some of the things that sometimes when you go through a relationship, you don't really realize the things that you do, the things that you sacrifice, which is one of the things that I did was walked off of a job for the sake of saving my marriage. And so those are things that I look back on like, wow, I really did this for the sake of saving my marriage. And so those are all the things that you kind of look back on and reflect. It's like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, why would you tell someone that it's important to read this book? What's something that they can get out of this book?
Well, I think that this book is something for everyone. If you're single and you're looking to be into a relationship, if you're already in a relationship or you're married or contemplating divorce, it's something for everyone of each stage of, you know, the relationship process. Yeah. Okay.
And what have you learned from the book and from the experience? What are you going to take into your next, what are you going to be looking for into your next relationship?
Well, most definitely getting to know that person and taking time out to really understand them and see if they're a good candidate for me. In my previous relationship, I didn't do that. It was so rushed, and it was so many opinions and thoughts put into the relationship that kind of rushed it more than it should have been. If I would have taken time to get to know him, then, you know, I would have known that this wasn't the person I was supposed to be with.
Who was the first person that you shared this book with?
I shared it with my mom, and she gave me some feedback on the book, and so I kept going back and rewriting it and making it more so that my readers would be more into it. So,
do you see yourself writing any more books?
Yes, I want to write a sequel to like after divorce. Like there's life after divorce. It's not over with. And so it's such a good encouragement for me, and I believe for other people, the divorcee.
That's great. Now, what are some of the events that you've been having? And you're definitely going to have some more in the future, too. We can check out jessicakinslow.com.
Yes.
But how have your events been turning out, your book signings and things like that?
Pretty good. I have 2 so far. I got my book published through Bailey Girls Publishing Company, and we just had a book signing in Kansas City, and that turned out pretty well, and as well as here in St. Louis, and I plan on having another one in the future here in St. Louis.
That's so great. You got to keep us posted when you have another one
Most
here.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for coming by. Again, the information where you can find this book is jessicakinslow.com, and it's just, why should people pick this book up?
It's a great book. It's really a great book, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback from it as far as eye-opening and knowledge about it, and I try to be very transparent in the book, so it's something for everyone in there.
Thank you so much, Jessica. You guys, remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. You have to friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. We want to thank Jessica so much for stopping by and sharing her book with us. Next up, we have hip-hop artist Tef Poe, so stick around.